Today we're going to do a tutorial for Louisiana 1927 by Randy Newman. It's one of my favorite songs, a great song to play on the piano, a lot of great techniques hiding inside of here. So here we go, we're going to get started. If you do like what I'm doing, please do subscribe to the channel and check out all the tutorials, all the original music, all the covers. I like posting stuff about music, so stick around if you like that too. And we're going to do the piano version. I know there's an orchestrated version. I'm going to play the string part on the piano here, which is what he does when he plays live too. You can check out some of those clips on YouTube. That's kind of where I stole what he's doing here, is from those YouTube live clips. Here we go. It's in the key of G, so we're going to be in G. We're going to have an F sharp there. So watch out for that F sharp. He's going to kind of use this second inversion position here for a lot of the intro. So you can see I have G in the bottom, but I call it second inversion because I got the 5 down here at the bottom, and then there's my triad. The famous lick is this right here. So that's a pretty common New Orleans thing. He's going to utilize it so that he can spread out the voicings. So here's a voicing of a G major chord that he's going to start with the 1 on the bottom, the 5, and the 3 on the top. That's the first chord you're going to play, G, D, and B. And then you're going to move on to this bit, which is still a G chord. So now he has the D on the top, the G in the middle, and the B on the bottom. So you have 3, 1, and 5. So you kind of, I keep my fingers here because we're going to rock back and forth. Right? So that's how it starts. And that's a pretty common, he's going to use that phrase a little bit through this intro. So here's how it goes. Right, so all of that was just these two positions except for that one special where I go up to C and put a 1, 5, and 3 together there. So that's the first bit of the intro. And then the second bit starts the same way and then changes in the end. So now instead of going to the C, we're going to go to like a D7 with an A in the bass. And then back to our original G chord there. So we're coming home to that G for sure. Now that D chord, you have the 5 in the bass, the F sharp here, that's the third, and then it does start with this little add 2, add 9, sus2 thing before the melody just comes down. So there's the D chord I'm talking about, 5, 3, and 1. And then we play our beginning again for the third bit. Now we go up to a new C chord with this inversion, with the 3, 1, and 5, and then down to this C inversion with the 1, 5, and 3. And then back to our G. So the third bit. And then the fourth bit is all brand new. We're going to start with an A7 chord. Kind of similar to that D where he starts with the sus2 and plays the melody down to the flat 7. And then a D7, kind of like a sus4 back up to the 5. 1, flat 7. And then the final G chord comes down low. And he does a little bit of a roll right here, a little hammer-on action. Flat 3, 3 up to the 1. And I have the big 1 down the bass. So here's the whole intro all together. Right, so that's my take on the intro there. I think it's pretty close to what he does on those videos, like the songbook video and things where he's playing this with a solo piano and singing. I kind of tried to watch his fingers and use my ears the same, but I think that's pretty close to what it is. So let me know if you have any other questions. There is a little bit of pedal I would probably use too. I know you can't see my pedal. I didn't use any in the show, in the playing of it just now, but you could make it sound a little like this. Where you kind of really let the G ring as long as you're on G. And then you lift for for chord changes. Pretty standard pedal technique, to be honest, but it sounds real nice here because it lets the G really hum. And watch out with hammer-ons in pedal because you can easily do this, where it holds that the blue note that you don't want in there. So you kind of hold right after it hits this, so that it's not in there. That's Louisiana 1927 piano intro for you. Please subscribe if you want to learn more of these things. Let me know what songs you're interested in. This is one of my favorites. I'm going to do the accompaniment part next, so stick around for that.